This is my I guess now 3-year-old Barbie, and she's had about 45 days. This is one of my second times taking her out to an arena, and I do a lot of circles at a trot. I'm asking her to shape up, stay forward, and just kind of follow her nose. And the last step is for her to actually start to collect. So I'll hold my hand up to my hip, just kind of use my leg as a parallel to slide it up and down. So I hold it up to my hip until I feel her actually soften and stay soft, and then I'll slide my hand down, give her that release, and see if she'll do it on her own. And she's obviously not there yet, so it's constantly holding my leg up or my hand up, sliding it back down, and waiting till I get the answer I want. So my answer is basically tip her nose in, and when she does that, it's good, but I'll hold it there until I actually feel her bring her nose down and start to break at the pole. And I've done a lot of jogging doing this, so then I'll try to see if I can carry it over into my lope. She does really good, so I don't lope her a whole lot yet, and then I'll ask her to back up, which we're still working on, trying to get her to back and stay soft, but it's all coming every bit, every day. So if you see my body, I'm really trying to drive her forward and sit back and just drive her hind end up and around her turns and keeping that forward momentum. So when I pull to my hip, some horses, they're not breaking at the ribcage, so when you pull to your hip, they're just going to fall in a turn, and that's kind of a good test to see if they are staying soft through their whole body. And with her, I've always done it since day one, so she is learning to stay round and keep forward, even though I'm pulling my inside. I'm not crossing my hand over her neck ever. So I'm able to get her to make big circles without having to kind of manipulate my reins and switch up what I'm doing. So I do a bit of loping. She does pretty good. It's still the same thing, just every bit, every day, a little bit of improvement. So here I decided to back up, get her to really try and keep her soft. And also the backing up helps with moving forward. So if I can keep her collected and being soft backing up, then it's going to kind of transition into moving forward as well. At the end of the night, I realized she really doesn't know what any neck reining is or any way to go straight. Just when I was trying to get her out of her turns to stop, she didn't really understand how to stay straight in between my hands. So that's something else I need to start working on. I think she's ready that I can start working on my neck reining. So I'm just lifting my inside or my outside rein up and trying to get her to actually stay between my hands. So I did a little bit. She's pretty confused at that whole concept, but she actually started figuring it out and just kind of straightening up and staying in my hands. So it was a good time to stop and tell her she did a good job.